distances there on that third down. There was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll go hurry up here. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Utah is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Utes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying, and that ball's free behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
27, Oregon State, 17.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Coming after him. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Beavers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. And the Beavers are on the move. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Finds his man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes his connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Dropping back, it's McCoy. He's got it down the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Beavers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense.
Brings up 2nd.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's still 3rd and goal.
Easy.
From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The short hands, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Looking to pass, it's Gabriel. On the run, still looking. Gonna try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Split backs here. On the ground, it's James. Nice move to stay on his feet.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Moves.
Give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outside.